Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rasan427, and actually today what I'm actually doing is a WWE preview and predictions for WWE Crown Jewel 2023. And this looks like it'll be another great show that WWE actually put on. They've been on a streak since like SummerSlam 2022. I want to say they've put on great pay-per-views pretty much every single month. I don't think they've missed since then, just to me personally. And this seems like a great one. There's actually 7 matches actually announced on the show. And actually, getting right into it, the first match I actually want to talk about is actually John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. Now, with this match, it's pretty interesting because they played up the whole storyline of John Cena not winning any matches in a while. And he said he has a winning match, even though he's won tag team matches. So I don't know what he means. He has a winning match. But the big matches, one-on-one matches, I don't believe he won a single match just like 2020 or 2021, something like that. He has won a singles match. So that would be interesting, but to be honest, I think I'm going to go with Solo Sikoa just because this will probably be Cena's last match, to be honest. Well, just for right now, he'll probably be at Mania. But for right now, this will probably be Cena's last match. I don't see him at Survivor Series, to be honest. He's not marketed at all. I mean, he really was. Well, I guess he wasn't marketed to this until, later on. But I just don't see him at Survivor Series. So I'm going to go with Solo Sikoa picking up the victory. Him putting Solo Sikoa over and Solo Sikoa moving on, because they're definitely going to push Solo Sikoa. Even though I'm not the biggest Solo Sikoa fan, I don't see the appeal in him. But I do see that they're going to push him for the future in one of the biggest heels inside the company. So I'm going to go with Solo Sikoa actually picking up the victory over John Cena. I could definitely see Cena winning, but him going out, I could just see Solo Sikoa. And Solo Sikoa doesn't have to win clean either. So that's a whole nother thing right there. And actually, the second match I actually want to talk about on the show is actually the women's match. It's actually the Women's World Championship match, Fatal 5-Way. Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Raquel Rodriguez. I think it's obvious Rhea Ripley is just retaining. I mean, it's just super obvious. She's holding this till Mania. I just don't see her losing this before Mania at all. I mean, there could be a chance, but I just don't see it. Who she fights at Mania is the one she will lose. That'll be up in the air. Like, she can fight Becky, she can fight Bianca Belair, she can fight Jade Cargill, maybe she'll rematch with Charlotte. She can do so many different things, but she's not losing until Mania. None of these women are winning the championship at all. But yeah, Rhea Ripley's definitely retaining this in the women's Fatal 5-Way match. I'm going with Rhea Ripley picking up the victory. I think that's pretty obvious right there. Third match I actually want to talk about, Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship. Now, this match, a lot of people say Rey Mysterio hasn't done anything with it. Well, he hasn't held it enough time to actually do anything. He held it since, September? We're still in October. I believe he won it, or late August or something like that. It was pretty much late August, early September. So he really hasn't done anything with it because he hasn't held it. Difference between him and Austin Theory. Austin Theory held it for close to a year and didn't do anything with it. So I feel like that's the difference. Now, can I see Logan Paul actually winning? Yes. But the issue is, if Logan Paul wins, he's a part-timer. He wasn't at Survivor Series last year. I don't know if he'll be at there this year. He's definitely going to be at the Royal Rumble. But on SmackDown, you have your World Champion and your mid-card champion as part-timers. What championship will anybody have to fight over? So, in that case, I mean, but then they can still put the title on Logan Paul. This is just going back and forth. I want to say Rey Mysterio, but then you got to think about what other title can change hands on this show. I mean, actually there is one other title can change hands, but I'm gonna go with Logan Paul. I'm just gonna go with Logan Paul. Maybe wrong about that, but them putting him in this title match, now I'm thinking about it, I just don't see him losing, because like they didn't really have to put him in this title match. But I'm gonna go with Logan Paul experience victory. Now, the only thing that will combat that is that what's going on with the Santos Escobar Rey Mysterio storyline. But I guess Rey could just win it back. But then that whole story is for the United States Championship. Like, that's pretty much the big match coming inside the future. Santos Escobar versus Rey Mysterio. I'm going to go with Logan Paul. I want Rey Mysterio to retain, but I just got a feeling. I mean, Logan Paul really hasn't had a huge victory inside a while. I mean, he beat Ricochet. That's about it. He lost to Seth Rollins, lost to Roman Reigns last year, Crown Jewel. So I'm just going to go with Logan Paul for the United States Championship victory. Now, the fourth match I actually want to talk about is actually Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. Now, this is for the WWE Women's Championship. Now, this title could change hands, but I'm going to go with Io Sky actually retaining inside this match. I do not think Bianca will actually win. I'm going to go with Io Sky retaining. I don't think she'll hold it on for that much longer. I don't know what they're doing on Survivor Series, whether she'll be defending it or not, but I don't see her making the past Royal Rumble with the title. But for right now, I'm going to go with her retaining the championship. I think she'll continue this momentum going. I think pretty much at the Royal Rumble, whoever she faces, whoever the big matches for the women's are, I do not think that she'll be a part of that match, just to be honest. I mean, she might lose at the Eliminated Chamber right before Mania, but I definitely don't see her walking into Mania as champion. But I do see her retaining in this match against Bianca Belair. I could see Bianca Belair definitely picking up the victory, because I do think that the United States Championship or the Women's Championship or WWE Women's Championship will change hands on Saturday, November 4th. I do think one of those titles will change hands. Which one is up in the air, but I'm going to go Io Sky actually retaining the championship. And the next match I actually want to talk about is actually Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. Now, this is actually, I don't know if this is the first time ever. Oh, definitely on pay-per-view. This is pretty much the last person who Cody has to go. I mean, he didn't fight Finn on pay-per-view, but he fought Finn so much that nobody wants to see that again. But this is a little bit fresher. I mean, he's pretty much ran through the whole Judgment Day, except Damian Priest. He beat JD McDonough as well. But Damian Priest is like the last one. This is like the only match they can really do for Cody Rhodes. I mean, who else on Raw? And maybe it was supposed to be Bray Wyatt, who he's feuding with right now, Randy Orton. But then I don't think he should have Randy Orton feud until he wins the title. I think that's when he should have the Randy Orton feud. But I mean, there's really nobody else for him to face, so this makes sense. Cody Rhodes is definitely picking up the victory inside this match. I don't see him losing to Damian Priest, keeping that momentum going into Survivor Series. But I definitely see Cody Rhodes picking up the victory. This is just to get him on the card and have him somebody face. I mean, look what they did him at Payback. They hadn't faced nobody because there was nobody from the face, and they knew they had to stretch it out until Crown Jewel and stuff like that. So I got Cody Rhodes picking up the victory over Damian Priest in the two big championship matches. Of course, this is going to be the main event. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. Okay, now this match, I could definitely see why people want Drew McIntyre to win. I don't think we're going to get a cash-in Saudi Arabia. I do not think that. I think we're going to get a cash-in on Monday Night Raw. That's me personally. That's what I actually think. We could get to see it the night after Mania. I mean, who knows where we see it. But I do see Seth Rollins picking up the victory and retaining. I could see this feud going on for longer just because who else is for Seth Rollins to face besides Drew McIntyre? So I could see this as a Royal Rumble match, to be honest. Or maybe the December version of Raw. They're not doing the December pay-per-view. Now, we don't know what Seth and Drew are doing for War Games, Survivor Series. So they might actually have Seth defend the championship again against them at War Games, Survivor Series. Because we don't know, because if Team Cody is all the baby faces who already beat Cody, then was Seth really have anything to do with that? But then they did kind of tease Seth and Roman, so will Seth have something to do with War Games? But to me personally, I mean, it's fine if Seth is in War Games, but he really has nothing to do with that, so that just wouldn't really make that much sense to me personally. But that's just what it is. But I do have Seth Rollins picking up the victory over Drew McIntyre. Last thing I'll talk about, the main event, Roman Reigns versus LA Knight for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. This match, I'm going to go with Roman Reigns picking up the victory. A lot of people say LA Knight. A lot of people said Jey Uso was going to win. Like, come on. The Roman Reigns is picking up the victory. Could we see this again later on down the line at the Royal Rumble? I thought that this was going to happen at the Royal Rumble. That's what I personally thought. I thought the perfect time to do this would be at the Royal Rumble. LA Knight continue to build up momentum. He'll face somebody at Crown Jewel. I didn't think he would be a part of the teams at Survivor Series. With this match, he's basically guaranteed to be a part of Team Cody or whatever you want to Team LA Knight and Team Cody co-captains, whatever they want to do, he's definitely going to be a part of that. But I do have Roman Reigns picking up victory. I do think that this will help LA Knight. I don't think it will hurt his career or anything like that. I don't think anything like that if he actually loses. But if you're interested to see what they actually do with him moving forward after this, that'll be the case. It's not about this match is going to showcase him and put him on that level, but it's about what they do moving forward with him. Will he win the Royal Rumble? I have no idea. There's a lot of Gunther talk. There's a lot of Rock talk, which I don't think is happening. There's a lot of Cody talk. Maybe Cody wins back-to-back. We don't really know what they're actually doing with the Royal Rumble right now. But it'll be very interesting to see what they do with all that. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I got Roman Reigns picking up the victory. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you have for your predictions for WWE Crown Jewel 2023? Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.